A meeting convened at the Prime Minister's office to address the growing concerns that the voter registration exercise is hanging on a thread, and indeed the entire elections timetable, with just about 130 days to the country's maiden general election under the new constitutional order. So far, only 196 biometric voter registration kits have been delivered out of the 15,000 required to register an estimated 18 million voters ahead of the March 4, 2013 general election. The electoral body IEBC firmly telling the executive that offered in August to procure the biometric voter registration kits that a crisis was looming.
We have to start voter registration in November. If it doesn't happen, there will be serious repercussions.
The government has remained on the spot for delaying making payments for the kits to allow for their delivery in time for the voter registration exercise. So far, the government has paid the BVR kit supplier, Safron Morpho, a down payment of 2.4 billion shillings, which is 40% of the deal. The supplier has insisted that the balance of 3.8 billion shillings must be settled before the whole consignment can be delivered, and Treasury has made an undertaking.
So really there has been no delay whatsoever. We are mindful of the tight deadlines which we all agreed upon.
Though welcoming the government's newfound sense of urgency, IEBC remains skeptical, further casting doubts on the voter registration process, as well as the other preparations for the March polls.
But we need those kits by this end of this month, all of them. Today we are living here very optimistic, cautiously optimistic, that government will pay the balance of the 60%, and that there will be no more complications.
The money for these kits will be paid by Friday, that is the day after tomorrow, by the Treasury. The Treasury has given that undertaking. They cannot give that undertaking if they don't have the money.
During the 2010 voter registration exercise, the Electoral Commission registered 12.4 million voters in 45 days, with only 30 days available for next month's voter registration. If the BVR kits will be delivered on time, IEBC hopes to pull all the stops to mobilize Kenyans to turn up, insisting that there will be no extension due to the strict timelines. The Commission has already recruited 30,000 electronic voter registration clerks, awaiting the delivery of the kits.
For this exercise, we have done everything that needs to be done. The only thing is we don't have the machines. You know, Abraham Lincoln said, if I was given 8 hours to cut down a tree, I'll spend 6 hours sharpening my axe. So we have spent 6 hours sharpening our axe. We have prepared ourselves properly. We just need the tree now to come so we can cut it down and do the register.
Sometimes war is too serious to be left to the generals. I believe elections equally are too serious to be left to the IEBC. Though they are mandated under Article 88 to conduct the elections, they will need the support of all of us.
Though the BVR kits will be programmed and fitted with the necessary software before they are delivered, the challenge that awaits the IEBC is adequately training the registration clerks and ferrying the equipment across the country. Cautiously optimistic, the firm statement from the electoral body IEBC, and the Commission has every reason to feel so, because even if Treasury keeps its promise and signs the financing agreement on Friday, then the government will have only 4 days to ensure that 14,800 BVR kits are supplied to retain on course the voter registration process. Francis Gachuri, Citizen Live at 9, at the Prime Minister's office, Nairobi.